Does that technically make it a Fiat 1000? Freedom! Let's go! Well, good morning everybody. We are back in the wonderful little sketchy stairway. We've got our coach here that we're going to be getting on and going in to a place called Ryde. Also, by the way, welcome to part 3 day 5 or part 2 day 5, depending on how long this video is. If you haven't seen the other previous parts, go ahead and check them out. They will be linked as always throughout the video and in the video description. In the meantime, since I started this clip, they've opened the door, so let's go ahead, get on in and get going. And here we are now in Ryde, the Isle of Wight's largest seaside town, or just town in general. Something was over here and had a lot of oil left. I don't know what it was, but safe to say I don't think it's going to get very far. A bit further down we've got ourselves a place known as the Island Photo Centre, and right here we've got a place called Pickle and Dill, which I think is kind of just a mix of everything. In fact, we can see here cheese counter and just everything else. It does a lot of stuff. But today we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a look around, go and see what's around here, and see if I can find myself an extra battery, because I forgot to charge mine this morning. So we've moved a little bit further up. I'm not quite too sure what they call this area, but it is a pedestrian path area of Ryde. I nearly forgot what the name of the town was for a minute. But if you go over to the edge of the bit where it says High Street here, I guess that's the name of it, you can see some of the stuff that were going on at the time of filming all of this. And looking up that way, we've also got, I believe, the Catholic Church, a couple of music shops, and also a really cool little sort of second-hand store, which I was able to get a couple cars from for some future projects. If you remember the previous one I did, then well done. Moving a little further down, there is that pretty cool looking Volkswagen van. I mean, just look at how awesome that thing looks. But the thing about this area is there are so many hills. The entire area is all very hilly. There's a hill that goes all the way down there. There's a lot of hills that go all the way back up that way. In fact, where we were was just on a massive hill, and it's just going to be there for absolutely ages. But there is also this place known as the Crown Hotel, and this giant concrete slab of a building, of which I don't really know what it's meant to be, but it's here. And then there's also another vintage clothes shop over there. In fact, there's a lot of vintage clothes shops around here. Seriously, there's an absolutely stupid one. There's one there, there's a good few over here, and I've encountered at least like probably 3 off in that direction, which is absolutely mad. And there's also a hovercraft around here, so we're going to go find that. So walking a little bit further down, we've got this place known as the Victorian Arcade. Now, it's not the amusements arcade type, but it's more a really old style, genuine authentic Victorian style building. There's a lot of cool little shops and stuff. Most of them are closed today, which is a bit of a shame, but they are pretty cool indeed. And then all the way right down the end there, if we can give my camera a moment to zoom in, you can see that there's these things, also known as sort of like little inscriptions or paintings on the ceiling, which do look pretty cool. So this place is definitely worth a little bit of a visit if you come over to Ryde. So I've continued a little bit further down, and I've met some absolutely fantastic people at this place, the Fantastic Store. Honestly, it's a brilliant name for it, because you look at it and go, well, that looks like a fantastic store, and bam, there's your pun. It's fantastic, honestly. If you're ever in Ryde, I've spoken to them, they're genuinely brilliant people. Go ahead, check out the store. I would say a segment sponsor, but it's not. I just thought it was really cool. Right, let's go and try and see if we can find that hovercraft now. And so, after a bunch of walking around, we have found ourselves, indeed, the Solent Flyer hovercraft. Now over here we've got a thing down here that says apparently you can take a look all the way across the Solent, so essentially from here all the way over to there in just 10 minutes. Also, apologies if I sound a bit out of breath, I've just had to deal with a lot of stairs and I'm very, very unathletic. But anyway, that's besides the point. All in all though, Ryde itself does look very, very nice indeed, and I'd honestly just love to come back here. Hell, honestly, I think I could probably live here, to be honest. Hey look, I found the famous Super Bowl bowling alley. And just like that, we are back at the hotel. We've enjoyed Ryde. There's a lot of really cool things at Ryde. There's also some really nice people as well. Everything feels a lot more homely, which is honestly really nice. But now we're going to go ahead, head back down to the hotel room, which is down here, number 212, and we'll go through a few bits that I managed to get today. And so, after a good old bit of food, here's what the outside of the Trivia Hotel looks like, which is where we're staying. I don't actually know if I've said the name of the place we were staying at, but the ocean is, well, it's right there. Also, it's not too bad out here, but it is a little bit on the cold side, so we're going to go back indoors and enjoy some good old-fashioned entertainment. And so, after dinner, that is that for the Isle of Wight. People have their suitcases out already. I need to go back and do mine. But honestly, travelling has been a lot of fun. I've loved it. Every single second. And yes, that piece of floorboard right there is very creaky. Joy. But no, it is pretty cool indeed. I've loved it. Every single second. And I also got myself this little cool Hot Wheels when it focuses right there to go ahead and take back with me as a little bit of a souvenir of the Isle of Wight, because I love Hot Wheels and cars, and this place is absolutely fantastic. So it actually ended up being that late that it's technically the next day, so welcome to day 6 before day 6 has even happened. But yeah, it's all been a pretty decent day exploring Ryde and also a little bit of the evening entertainment, but tomorrow is the day where I have to bear the thought of going back to the UK. Yeah, joy. Oh well, I'll see you then. Welcome to day 6 of part 3. We're now getting everything sorted. The coach is waiting for us. I'm having to be a little speedy to go back up to the room to make sure we have everything. And we've once again beaten the lift like we have done every single time. But our room down here, 212, if you've not seen the room tour, go ahead and check out part 1. Link to that should be over here somewhere. So something else that's pretty cool that I finally get to show you guys is this is what the ballroom looks like, you know, when there's not as many people or many DMCA takedown notices events taking place there. But it is a pretty cool area. This is sort of like the bar area. It's fantastic. There's even a circle of driftwood there for some reason. I don't know why, but there is. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get out on the road and go to our first destination, which is the ferry. we're back home. That was quick. Because, well, I didn't get a chance to film much during the rest of the trip back, because we had some very, very quick stops. But here's a little bit of a haul of what we've had from the whole stay. And first thing, I'm going to start straight off with the pretty cool Initial D Drift Racer DVD, which I'm finally going to get to watch. Hooray. Also, being the LEGO fanatic I am, I managed to pick up this sort of LEGO Technic forklift, and also this one here with the missing couple axles I'm so sure I have spares for. This little cash machine, bought with, ironically, some cash. Or unironically when you think about it, I'm not too sure. But we've also got ourselves a cool little Subi just here for, actually not too bad. I picked this up in Ryde literally yesterday. There you go, now you can see it a little better, which is pretty cool. I can go towards the edge of my Subi shelf. There's also this pretty cool looking D-Muscle Hot Wheels car that I actually bought back in Petersfield way back on day one, which was honestly a pretty cool indeed. And from the same place that I got myself the Subi, I bought myself this. I call him Sir Beepington III. Yeah, I know, even that one was a stretch, just go with it. And by surface area, the biggest thing that I've bought, and also the coolest thing, is this. LEGO Technic Set 8440, not complete, but I will be starting a bit of a YouTube series rebuilding this thing, so that'll be on the YouTube short side of things, so feel free to stick around and watch this thing go from this to being fully built again. In the meantime, I've got to say it was a pretty cool trip indeed. I'm going to try and throw in a few of my highlights at the end of this video, but in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the first sort of proper full IRL adventure of this year. I know York was the first one, but come on, this one was too fun not to pass up. But I'll go ahead and see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Tech out. Bye bye. See ya. It's Balloon. Well, look at this. We're back and we're outside once again. And honestly, it's pretty cool. But every now and then you just take one step, you feel it go a bit like like that. Now, we have what here looks like a person, but it is indeed a bollard. Adding to the cool cars list, which we've only just started this video, but trust me, there's quite a lot.